Welcome to this YouTube video for selling this A3 Cabriolet 1.4 TFSI S Line trim. We'll just have a quick walk around the outside of the vehicle before having a quick look on the inside, and then we'll repeat that, but I'll just go into a little bit more detail, perhaps highlight the features of the car that might be of interest. But if I miss out anything, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Reason why I chose this particular model was the number of awards it had won on various reviews online, particularly this engine, the 1.4 TFSI, and particularly this trim, the S Line trim. Let's have a quick look on the inside. An idea of the door card, frameless windows obviously, being a cabriolet, half leather. Got the wind deflector as well, which is an extra when you're buying these cars. You can see flat bottom steering wheel, manual. Okay, so let's go into a little bit more detail around the outside. Starting at the front. So you can see slightly more aggressive look to the bumper with the S Line trim, and also you get obviously the good headlight cluster, and it's got headlamp washers built in, which is this here. And now with S Line you do get rear parking sensors as standard, but this is over and above an S Line with a high spec because it also has front parking sensors. So that's something of note. Coming around to the side here, had an MOT in December and new tyres at that time. As you can see, it's a brand new tyres. They've done less than 500 miles. And other little features with the S Line is S Line badging, and again the side skirt that you can see down the side just gives it a slightly lower profile, more aggressive stance. Looking to the wing mirrors, obviously they're color coded and they have the built-in indication lights as well, which help from the front, and also from a driver's perspective you have the little indicator here, which also helps. They are power folding mirrors as well. You can see that I've applied some protective strip to the edge of the door to protect from any chips from an opening and closing. That can just be pulled off and removed, but I'll leave it on there, so leave it at your discretion. See, the door handle has the extra touch features on there for locking and unlocking. I mean, just to give you an idea, I do take pride in my car, so even filler cap is kept nice and clean. Important to me, might not be important to you. Looking at the rear tyres, the view there, you can see plenty of tread on those. And coming around to the rear of the vehicle, you can see that this one's been debadged. Again, I just think it's a nice cleaner look that way. You can see as well some of the other S Line features with the slightly nicer profile, the bumper at the bottom and the twin chrome exhaust. Looking inside the boot, see plenty of space in the boot here. So some extra features that you get here, you can see you've got the 12-volt power in the boot, this handy little cubby hole here, handy little place for hanging bags and things like that. And also when you do want to extend the front down, you haven't got to reach in, you've got your nice handy hooks here. You've got a light in the back, you've got tether points front and rear, which is very handy. And again, you've got exactly the same idea replicated on this side. Looking underneath, this is where I keep the bag for the wind deflector. Let's just move that out of the way. And you can see that we've got jack, spare, and tools. Okay. And then obviously on the boot there you've got the emergency triangle should you need it, and a proper handle for closing it. Coming around to this side, you can obviously just see it's a very tidy example. Roof in good condition as well. So that's really the outside of the car. So coming onto the inside, Apologies about the beeping. There we go. Right, here's the door card, and again you've got this nice aluminium trim in here. Some nice leather touches as well. Full electric locking and unlocking, and then full electric mirrors and windows. This one effectively does all the windows down at the same time, or all the windows up at the same time. In terms of the wing mirrors, they are power folding. And also power opening. I'll show you the other side this time. Okay, and they are heated mirrors as well, as you can see. Just put it over to that side. And fully electrically adjustable as well. And obviously first thing you see when you step in is these S Line strips on the side here. You can see we've got half leather with the S Line embossed on each seat, and also we've got the flat bottom sports steering wheel, multifunction steering wheel, again with the S Line badging on there as well. Let's move into the vehicle then. As you can see, you've got carpeted mats to the front and to the rear. So where to start here? Obviously it is a manual, as I mentioned. You have electric handbrake and the MMI system, which pops up here, and pretty much everything you'd expect. So you've got DAB, FM and AM. You've got Bluetooth connectivity. But you've also got, which is not connected at the moment, you've got the option of an AMI, which I'll show you where that connects in, the CD, which is in the glove compartment as well, and an SD card. Again, these are all empty at the moment. And if I look now to the glove box, and you can see there's all your multimedia stuff. That's where your CD goes, that's where your SD cards go. And the other place where you can connect into the radio is down here. Okay, so that's the MMI version. And you've also, obviously, you can run all your phone through here as well. Other features you can do on here, such as the car, you can select driving mode. And if you look into systems, you've got various settings you can change. So there's a steering wheel button over here, and you can control what features that button controls here. I just have it to select the different driving modes. You've got different options with your exterior lighting, options with your central locking, and whether you want it to lock when driving. Driver assist, you can have a speed warning. Obviously I would never hit 85 miles an hour speed warning. You've got the parking aid, and you can adjust the volume and how much it dips the entertainment volume. Rest recommendation and rain sensitive wipers. Auto recirculation, I just leave that on. And then in terms of servicing and checks, you've got tyre pressure monitoring, service intervals, chassis number and initialised keys. This one does come with 2 keys, and as you can see, there's plenty of time before the next service. So I think that's everything there. You can actually pop this down just by pressing this button here if you want it away, and it just gives you a nice clean look. Though that said, when it's up, it's actually not in any way obstructing your view. So, but sometimes at night you just want it a bit darker, you can take it down. Again, similar features here. You can navigate through the MMI here, so you can see I'm just scrolling through the different options. Phone, obviously audio, I need to add washer fluid. So you can really do quite a lot of things on here, different types of different types of displays. If you can have an efficiency program as well, or just regular onboard computer. And as I said, there are so many bits of information you can glean from this. On the other side, say you've got the start button and your volume, just handy, everyday things. Looking into, oh, and also you've got your toggle volume, so volume up and down, but it actually is like a joystick effect as well, so you can advance tracks as well. Then looking into the air control system, obviously it's air conditioning, you've got auto, you can have it in eco mode, and you can also have individual, or if you press and hold, it synchronizes them, and then from the driver's side they're all synced up. As you can see, all your normal sort of functions there. Something I think is really good though on these are the air vents. So you toggle this for on and off, and that for direction, but if you pull this in and out, it either gives you a channeled flow or it spreads the air out. That's actually really quite nice. So I like to leave it in because you don't get that feeling of air blowing in your face. It's just spreading the heat out through the car, which is nice. I've left this magnetic mount in there, but that just pulls out, but I've left it in there, and I can also, you know, throw in some of the little magnetic clips on there if you want to be able to attach your phone. It's really a great point from a driver's position to have the phone if you want to use it in the car. Glove box wise, you've seen what's in the glove box. Obviously there's the locking nut, you've got a light, and handy little pen holder, bits and bobs holder, all the manuals, all the MOT stuff, everything's all in there for you to have a look at. Seat wise, it's probably easier to show you here. So these seats, okay, that needs a clean. Don't obviously use that, that will be cleaned, but these seats come in and out for adjustment there. And looking to the side here, you can see that brings the back of the seat up and that pushes the seat down. And oh, can't really do it from in here. But this lever here also does pump that pumps the front up. So you can adjust the back up and down, and you can adjust the front up and down, forwards and backwards. Obviously you can control the recline as well. Then looking up here, obviously you've got your lights and different options. Oh, and down here, automatic headlights at the front, and you can adjust the brightness of the cluster there. So then the sunroof, cabriolet. So to use the cabriolet, then you can be traveling anything up to 31 miles an hour. Oh, sorry, cruise control. Should mention that you've got cruise control. You can be traveling up to 31 miles an hour, and you literally pull it up. You do have to have the storage box lowered, which I'll show you now. And takes those windows down a notch. And then the windows go up a little bit. Okay, and if you want the extra, you get a wind deflecting effect just by having it that way, with a clear view out the back, but you can pull that up, and then if you look at the window line and the wind deflector line, you really are well protected. And I'm quite comfortable going out anything down to sort of 10 degrees with the heat on. Really quite happy to go out with the roof down. It's absolutely fine. It's not windy. You can see from the outside, it's got a very nice profile with the roof down. I'll just show you what it looks like with the windows down as well. So this is where this button comes in handy. You just press it down once, all the windows down at the same time. And I still think it's the best looking cabriolet out there. So there we go. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch. I think I've pretty much covered everything in the vehicle there is to cover. I can just show you. Let me show you the seats. I'll show you for getting in the back. Very much the usual situation. And there is a 12-volt thing and some air conditioning in the back, and a little bit actually under the seats. But yeah, other than that, I think that's it. So please get in touch. Bye.